just like me. Go ahead, feet, and we'll kind of go to that like crossover stapler position, okay? All that we're gonna do here is we're gonna come in and we're gonna mount the leg directly. So we're gonna go here, we're gonna go underneath, just right on top of the leg, okay? I'm gonna post my hand, and there's a hole here, I'm just gonna roll directly through the hole. My right arm is gonna trace like so, and my goal is to land immediately next to him, okay? If you land with your hips like far away, it will be hard, so you can use your right hand to just adjust your hip, okay? Now I want you guys to imagine this is like a fulcrum situation. This knee here in the middle, my right leg, is acting as the fulcrum. So I don't really want it to move too much. All the weight is loaded on this side. What I'm gonna do is step down with my left leg, and that's gonna elevate this hip, right? Now I can easily just switch my feet. Both feet were on the one side, now I jump them over to the other side. I can extend here. We're gonna look for an underhook, place a second hook on him, and then drag him all the way to the other side. Okay? Let's have that part again. So we come in, we're gonna mount on the leg directly here. We wanna go like hamstring to hamstring with the leg that's in the middle. Post our hand, we roll directly through, and go to here, okay? The right leg, if you haven't done this before, I feel like it's good to put the right leg on the floor. That way you can just step down and you don't have the urge to, a lot of times what guys will try to do is they try to do this, and then the angle is bad. So you wanna go like, you want the scissor motion. That's what I'm looking for in the elevation of the hip. Now I can place my hands, switch to twister hook, and then begin to climb into his back like so, okay? Landing still with this twister hook. Now, let's press pause for a second. I feel like, especially because we have a nice small room, you've done this a good amount, right? Nissan, done this a good amount. You've seen this last week. Fabricio, you're pretty advanced, so let's just go ahead and like combine what I was gonna do for section 1 and 2. I want you guys to start to see how you can, this is like a mutual position in some ways, okay? So after you guys get this roll through together, I'll give you a couple extra minutes. We switch, boom. If Mike is able to place your right hand, yes, exactly. Now do one more hip escape here. And see how it's just to get behind my knee? Now he's flipped the position on me. You can take my back. Extend here, yep, just press and extend. Now he's able to take my back, right? The rule of thumb in this position is the guy with the high hips is gonna lose, okay? So if you guys are engaged in like this kind of twister hook back and forth, what you wanna do is you wanna keep his hip elevated in the air while you're trying to do your footwork, right? So go one more time, and then he and I will toggle back and forth, like stealing the back from each other. So go here, I press to elevate the hip, switch my hook. He does a hip escape here, boom. You can see now he's getting this position with my hip is getting elevated. You can keep this place here, yep. Elevating my hip, you see we get to here, okay? What if I frame on the knee, I start gripping, I can now switch back. Switch on me, all right? So this is a element that you guys are gonna wanna understand about the position with the twister hook. Just the way that you can trade it back and forth. So what I would say is like, do a couple, I'd say maybe like 3 or 4, just taking the back straight away. And then have your partner do the same thing. After we get there, trade it with your partner. That way you guys understand like, oh, okay, I can go here, they can take it. You guys understand how it works. Good enough for right now? 1, 2, 3.